Okay. Thank you very much for coming. Remember, just the last classes, ya estamos en las últimas. Actually, I didn't mention, but next week we have our exams, ¿no? Empezando desde el Tuesday. Tuesday vamos a empezar con nuestros exámenes. El oral exam va a ser de aquí al lunes, ¿vale? Monday next week. Ahorita les digo de qué va a ser su oral exam. ¿Vale? So let's open our books, please. Let's open our books. Quedó pendiente una tarea, homework. All right, it was this homework, no? It was identifying first what happened first, the first action. The first action, it was going to be past perfect. And after, well, writing the conjunction, yeah? When, after, as soon as, until, although, because, so. So ya tenemos la primera ahí. I went to bed early. No, I went to bed when I done my homework. So what happened first? I did my homework. Entonces, esa oración es la que tenemos que convertir en pasado perfecto. I had done my homework. Puede ser de varias formas. I done my homework when I went to bed. When I done my homework, I went to bed. Depending here. Jill invited me to stay for lunch. I arranged to have lunch with Joe. Entonces, what happened first? That I arranged to have lunch with Joe. Entonces, esa oración es la que tenemos que cambiar a pasado perfecto. I had arranged to have lunch with Joe, but, primero va a ir más bien. Jill invited me to stay for lunch, but I had arranged to have lunch with Joe. Okay, let's go to number 2. I drove 200 miles. I stopped for a coffee. What happened first? ¿Qué pasó primero?
I drove 200 miles.
Exactly. Entonces, esa oración tenemos que cambiarla a pasado perfecto. ¿Cómo cambiaremos I drove 200 miles?
I have driven.
I had driven. Have driven 200 miles.
Bueno, es que yo puse la primera, I stopped for coffee after I have driven 200 miles.
Yes, correct. Así sí. Porque no puede ser I had stopped. Primero que decimos, I drove. Yeah, perfect. Perfect, Roxana. I stopped for a coffee after I had driven 200 miles. O puede ir al principio, after I had driven 200 miles, I stopped for a coffee. Number 3, she passed her driving test, she bought a car. ¿Qué pasó primero? What happened first here?
She bought a car.
She passed her driving
Yes.
test.
¿Qué pasó primero? Bueno,
Primero aprendes a manejar y ya luego te compras el carro. Bueno, eso sería lo lógico, pero muchos lo hacemos al revés.
Exactly. Yeah, here in Mexico we do it on the other way, but in other countries, first you pass. You know that if you don't pass the driving test, you can't use the car, obviously. Okay, so you pay for everything. Blackmail. Entonces, she passed her driving test. She had passed her driving test. Entonces aquí podemos ocupar primero la que pasó después. She bought a car as soon as she had passed her driving test. O también puede quedar as soon as she had passed her driving test, she bought a car. Puede ir al principio. as soon as she had passed her driving test, she bought a car. Okay, number 4. I didn't go to live to Italy or I learned Italian. ¿Qué pasó primero? What happened first here?
I didn't go to live in Italy until I had learned Italian.
Okay. Yeah. Correct. Number 5. What happened first?
I enjoyed reading the book.
Yes, that happened first. No. Wait, one more time. You said the first, no? I enjoy reading the book. Okay, perfect.
I didn't like the film, but I enjoyed reading the book.
Okay, but I had enjoyed reading the book. Okay. Aquí nada más usaste but. Although. Huh? Although. His mother, number 6. Which happened first? ¿Qué pasó primero?
His mother sent him to bed.
No. The first.
He was
Ajá.
naughty.
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 Mal portado.
Naughty es mal portado.
Yes. ¿Cómo cambiaremos esa a pasado perfecto?
He had.
Ah,
He had naughty.
te falta el verbo. ¿Cuál
He
es el-
had to.
Tampoco.
Be
What is the verb?
was por be.
He had been naughty. Entonces, aquí tenemos que poner primero la oración. Segunda, his mother sent him to bed because he had been naughty. His mother sent him to bed because he had been naughty. Pasado participio del verbo was y were es been. El verbo to be. Ya noté que algunos no se acuerdan de los verbos en pasado participio. Bueno, nada más les queda 3 días, 3 days.
Teacher, entonces esta quedaría he had been naughty
Ajá.
because
No, al revés.
mother.
His mother sent him to bed because he had been naughty.
Okay.
What happened first in number 7?
I bought the chicken.
I bought the chicken. So,
We go. No. We had
no, porque me está diciendo que pasó primero I bought the chicken.
So we went out to eat.
Ajá. But in pasado perfecto, Mayra.
We
Nada, we primero va.
had.
I had.
We had. Went.
¿Qué pasó primero? Me están confundiendo. What happened first?
I burned the chicken.
So that sentence, we have to change it to past perfect.
I had burned the chicken.
Huh?
Sí que I had boiled chicken, so we went out to eat.
Yay. Yeah, es que necesito que you think, you analyze the sentences. I need you to think and analyze what happened first, qué pasó primero. Porque si no identificamos qué pasó primero, entonces ahí va a estar el problema cuando les venga una...
Sería entonces eat brun
I born or I had born.
the chicken, so when we went out to eat.
Yeah, aquí...
Ah, teacher ya puso las respuestas.
Yes, I wrote the answers. Aquí no sé por qué lo pusieron con ed. Es el pasado participio de born es con t. With t.
Entonces, la 7, el I es I had.
I had. Exactly.
Ah, ok.
Okay. Va de nuevo los de la primera. Number two. That is the answer for number two. Number three. Number four. Number five. Number six. Podemos poner because at the beginning, pero no es muy común. Si ponemos la primera oración, he'd been naughty, so his mother sent him to bed. Tenemos que cambiar la conjunction de connector por so. Igual pasa en la number 7. Si ponemos we went out to eat, we went out to eat, el conector debe de ser because. ¿Vale?
Se te ven bien las gotas en las pestañas.
May, tu micro.
Sorry? ¿Vale? Do you have any questions here? ¿Preguntas?
El profe, ¿lo puede dejar tantito para que le saque captura? Eso es. Ahí está. Gracias.
Number 7. Okay, perfect. So let's,
Sí, I have a question.
yes, you have a question.
La segunda oración es la que se va a cambiar a pasado participio.
Más bien,
Siempre.
Lo que pasó primero se tiene que cambiar a past perfect. Yeah. If we
Lo
remember,
que pasó.
yeah, the use of past perfect is when an action happened before another. Yeah. So that means that that action happened first, then I combine with past simple.
Pero, por ejemplo, las dos
¿Ah?
dijimos que la primera era I stop for coffee.
No.
Eso pasó.
¿Cómo que era I stop for coffee?
Ah, no.
No. Dijimos que
No.
había manejado. ¿Qué haces primero? ¿Pararte por un café y después manejar?
Y no maneja.
Nuevamente manejar y después pararte, ¿no? Yeah. It's more than, as I said, analyzing what happened first. If we identify what happened first, it's easier to identify the past perfect. ¿Vale? Okay,
Okay.
so we're going to do this, but not yet, todavía no. nos vamos a enfocar más en el reading, ¿vale? Que es a storyteller, ¿vale? Next page, please, next page. So we need to finish the book tomorrow, by tomorrow or by Friday, porque pienso dejar el Friday para su lección. So the storyteller here, the train journey. Can you remember what Liz Davis said about the story writer called Saki? Well, it's related to the previous listening. So we're going to read the facts about this guy. This is a storyteller of pen name Saki, real name Hector Munro. Remember, pen name is for writers who don't want to be recognized. A veces se ponen su pen name, ¿ya? Un nombre de pila o nombre de ficticio para escribir, ¿no? Porque no quieren saber o no quieren ser reconocidos o quieren dejar en la incógnita de quién escribió ese libro, ¿no? Por eso se le llama pen name. Yeah, so pen name Saki, real name Hector Munro. He was born in 1870 and he was from Britain. He was from England. And he was very famous because he wrote short stories that made fun of the self-importance of upper classes in Edwardian society in Britain in the early 1900s. No? The Edwardian society, it refers to the king, Edward. No? Se refiere al rey, parece, Edward. He died in 1916 at the age of 45. Fighting the First World War. Fighting the First World War, he did that. Look at the first picture in the storyteller. Who do you think the people are? Do they know each other? How do you think they are feeling? So do you think they know each other? So look at the picture. Do they know each other? Or no, not really. Where are they? Where are they? Hello. Hello, hello. Where are they?
On a train.
They are on the train. So do they know each other? Yes, no, not
They
really.
are traveling.
They are family? Do you think so?
No, they are traveling.
All right.
They are traveling.
They are traveling. They are family, maybe. Yeah, the mom or the granny and the grandchildren or their children, no? And this may be a passenger, no? A passenger who is not family from them. Yeah. Okay, so how do they feel? ¿Cómo se sienten? How do they feel, children?
Boring.
Bored.
Bored.
The boy is angry.
The boy is angry. Yeah. What about this guy, the passenger, the man? How does he feel?
Aire.
Tired. Yeah. He feels tired. Okay. Okay. So let's read and listen the first part of the story. Yeah. This is the first part of the story. So pay attention, please.
9.9 The Storyteller. Part 1.
It was a hot afternoon, and the hour-long train journey had only just begun. There were 5 people in the railway carriage, 2 young girls and their brother, sitting with their aunt, and a young man who was sitting alone in the corner. The young man had already begun to think he'd chosen the wrong carriage to sit in. The children were hot tired and bored, and behaving badly. The youngest girl was singing the first line of a song over and over again.
Oranges and lemons, say the bells of St. Clement's.
Everything the aunt said began with "don't," and everything the children said began with "why?"
Don't put your feet on the seat, Cyril. Why not? Because you'll make it dirty. And don't stare at the man. Oh, look at those sheep in that field.
Nearly every field the train had travelled past had had sheep in it, so the aunt's surprise was difficult to explain.
Why is that man taking the sheep into the other field?
Asked the younger girl.
Perhaps there's more grass in that field,
Replied the aunt.
But there's lots of grass in both fields.
Well, perhaps the grass is better in the other field. Why is it better?
Came the immediate question from Cyril. The young man was looking annoyed.
I imagine he doesn't like children.
The aunt thought.
Come and sit over here, all of you, and I'll tell you a story,
She said.
Okay, so that was the story. It's a complete story. It's not their mom, it's who is this person to the children? Is their aunt, the aunt, la tía, is their aunt. Okay, so let's answer the questions that you have here. I'll give you 5 minutes to answer this. How long was the train journey? Who are the people on the train? The last one is more personal. Do you think the children will enjoy Aunt's story? Yes. They they will, or no, they won't. Yes, they will, no, they won't. And why? Why do you think? So the context will tell you the answer. So you have to reread again the text. I'll be back. Yeah. In the meantime, complete the question. Answer the question, please. Okay, so we check how long was the train journey. How long, guys?
1 hour.
1 hour. Okay.
Mm,
Who are the people on the train?
The aunt and her three nephews.
3 nephews. Yeah. And a man, no? And a man. Why were the children behaving badly? Comportarse,
The
behave.
children were tired and bored and behaving badly.
Yes, that's why. No, that's why they were behaving badly. What was the man thinking? What was the man thinking?
The man
Huh?
thinking the ship into the other field.
Uh-huh. No.
Hitting the shows the wrong carriage to sit in.
Yeah, he chosen the wrong carriage to sit in. What kind of questions did the children ask?
Why not?
Why not? Do you think the children will enjoy Anne's story? That is your opinion. They will, they may not, probably, more or less. What do you think, guys? No one? Joyce, do you think the children will enjoy? Yes, they will, they won't.
Because she was so good.
Because it is going to be so good. So they will? Yeah? Do you understand the question, first of all?
¿Cómo preguntó, profe?
Do you think the children will enjoy the Anne's story? Because she's going to read a story, no? To them. Hello, hi guys.
I think no, because the children they are boring.
They are bored, okay. Yeah, probably. Could be. Okay, so we're gonna listen the second part. The second part. Okay?
9.10 The Storyteller, Part 2 The Aunt's Story.
It's on the second part, the second page.
The children did not look at all excited by the aunt's offer. They'd obviously heard her stories before, and this one was very boring indeed. It was about a beautiful young girl who worked very hard and behaved perfectly. Everyone in the village loved her. One day she fell into a lake, and of course, everybody ran to save her immediately.
So they saved her because she was so good?
Asked the bigger girl.
Exactly so.
said the aunt.
But that's silly.
Said the girl.
When people are in danger, you always try to save them. You don't ask whether they're good or not.
Well, perhaps they ran a little faster to save her because she was so good.
The aunt replied.
Oh, how stupid.
Said the girl.
It's definitely the most stupid story I've ever heard.
Said Cyril.
It was so stupid, I didn't even listen to it.
The younger girl said, and began singing the first line of her song again.
You're not a great success as a storyteller,
said the young man suddenly from the corner.
Well, it's not easy to tell stories that young people can understand and enjoy.
The aunt replied, sounding stressed.
I don't agree,
said the young man.
Well, perhaps you would like to tell them a story then.
She suggested.
Okay,
said the young man, and he began.
Yeah, so it was boring, you were right. Yes, so now the man is going to tell a story, yeah, to the children. Okay, but before doing that, before hearing and listening the final part of the story, you have some lines here, some sentences that you could match, no? For example, the children had heard, it was perfect, ya habían escuchado, had heard the stories before. It is letter C, so they weren't interested in this one, ¿vale? So that's why. So match the rest, please. I help you with the first. Before I forget, please, very important to come tomorrow because we're going to try to finish the unit as well. We're going to do some exercises together in speaking test. Well, in a speaking activity, the final homework on classroom, and as well, I'm going to tell you about your oral exam, which is more or less what we are listening now. We are reading. It's going to be a story. No, you are going to tell a story using different tenses. Okay, so please don't forget tomorrow, important day. No falten, yeah. So let's revise. Hay que revisar. Number 2, it is letter E, because she was so good. Number 3, letter A. The girl said, although some people are bad people, still try to save them. Letter number 4, letter B. Yeah, while the aunt was telling the story. Number 5, letter F. Letter F. Number 6, letter D. Okay, letter D. Letter D. Number 2E, 3A, 4B, 5F, 6D. 6D. So here are the answers. Okay. I'll share some document with you on WhatsApp. So please